of today. We are having with us a practicing, counselor with us, a retired teacher, and she is also an intercessor, and a wife, and also a mom. And with the skills that you're talking about, it's part of one of the things that has helped her, through the 37 years of being in the career, being also a mom, being a wife, and all of that. So she's here to share with us on how we can better our listening, and she's talked to us some of the things that hinder that. Number one, judgment, being all, you get to see someone is talking or approaching to talk to you, and you're like, you've concluded this is what this person wants. Also, past experiences as well can lead to that. So let's continue from where we left at. And so karibu tusemezane on the number on your screen and also across all our social media platforms. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm liking it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because these are all the things that when people are fighting.
Yeah.
You will fight. The first thing that will be affected is communication.
Exactly.
Yeah, we will not talk.
I believe everyone is a victim to this.
Everyone.
Yeah.
So attitude is another major reason why people don't fail in communication.
Yeah.
People fail to listen.
Yeah.
The attitude is, I'm right.
And you're
I must win. If I don't win, I'm a nobody. And this affects men.
Yeah.
Because you see, a man is supposed to be a leader in that family. And as a leader, you also give guidance.
That is true.
So if there's something that is missing in that family, or there's something that you are not doing right, and now somebody wants to tell you, by the way, Baba or Daddy or whoever or whatever, huyu mtoto anakuhitaji in this area. So you feel, oh, you mean I have failed? Then go ahead and...
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I am always, nobody is always right. So that attitude of, you are attacking me. When you want to talk to me, you are attacking me. So I want to be right is another reason why people don't listen.
Okay.
And so, what can you do to enhance your listening? When someone is talking to you, look at them. Eye contact. There is no way you are going to be listening when you're doing other things. Okay. You see, there is this person who is in the kitchen and
busy.
Anapika, anakoroga. Okay, women can multitask, but you can know when they're not listening. And or even the men can also be there with you, but they're not listening. In fact, we have a scenario where somebody is single but married. Married single. Is it married single? You're married, yes. You're not fighting in the family, but you have no connection.
Oh.
So wewe unajiongelesha.
Ni roommates.
Yeah, something like that. Unajiongelesha, unajirudisha, unafanya what you think.
Yeah.
You have a personal staff meeting.
Yeah.
So you talk to yourself.
Yeah.
You ask yourself questions. You answer them. You make conclusions, and you make decisions. Because you fear, if I involve the other person, you have a plan. You have the beginning and the end of a desire. Like, let's say there's something really you want to do. So you start, I want to ask this. If this is given, I want to have it this way.
Yeah.
If that is gone through, I'll get, and the conclusion is, this is what I want.
Exactly.
For you to go through that process of all that decision you want to make, somebody must listen to you.
Yep.
And listening with patience.
Yes.
People don't have patience.
Yeah,
people feel bothered when you are talking to them. Teachers feel bothered. You see, you have a student who comes to you and they have an issue. Teacher, excuse me, I would like to talk to you. What about? It's about my family. Imefanya? Umembro kabisa. Or you are trying to give solutions before the person has completed. Hii ndio shida. Shida yangu ndio hii. Nataka iende hivi, nataka tufike hapa.
Yeah.
So if you start giving solutions before the person has exhausted.
Yeah.
Umemfungia sasa.
Yeah, true.
So you cannot listen if you are feeling threatened,
Okay.
or if you are not allowing that person, if you are not patient, if you are not allowing that person to go through. Okay. So in this staff meeting of viewers, where you call yourself to matasa,
meeting, yeah.
You look at the matasa rising.
Yeah.
Nilikuwa happy mwisho. Then you go to reading of the minutes. You read. Wakati tulikaa chini nikaongelesha huyu mama.
Yes.
Aliruka hivi. Na huyu sijui nitamwongelesha aje. Kwa sababu nikianza kumwongelesha anaruka, sijui anakasirika, analia. You know, yes. Mama ni wazuri kwa kulia. And by the way, crying is also an barbecue.
Okay.
But they not. Oh my God, help me. Not every tear should be respected.
Oh my goodness.
Not every tear. Okay. You see, I'm sorry to say this. Watoto wadogo wakitaka kitu wanafanya nini?
They cry.
Unafikiria wanaumia wapi? They cry because they want to call attention. Yeah. When you grow up and you are a girl of 18, you are a girl of 20, you are now a young woman of 30, you have your own baby, you are an old woman of 50, you are an old woman of 70. That girl who cried
still
when she was 3 years comes back to you. Na nakwambia ulilia, mama akatoa pesa. Ulilia, mama akatoa doli. Sasa lia, huyu jamaa afanye kitu. So it's not every tear. You know, it is called regression.
Okay.
Where you go back to the things that were giving you comfort.
Okay.
So there is so much that we are talking about. So when you have no patience, this staff meeting of viewers of matters arising, reading of minutes, then you call it to order, then you get to the agenda, then the conclusion, then you call the person now. Kuja sasa, ndio nataka kukwambia. You have to give that person time.
Yeah.
Akusikize.
Yes.
But now what happens? We want to be right, so we think we are being attacked. So we don't want to hear.
So you don't give them the eye contact that should be given.
The eye contact.
Yeah.
Look at the person whether amemaliza. Akimaliza ata, there's a way. You know, nikimaliza, maybe there's something I will do. And you know it because you're in the same family. You see? Body language will tell you whether this person is listening.
Okay.
You know, stonewalling. Ate unaongea na nimeamuka, niko kwa wardrobe, ninatafuta nguo, ninava iron, and I'm telling you, continue. Yeah. So you are not listening. Okay. So with active listening, you must concentrate. Give it time. It is important. What about our children? If you don't listen to your children, I told you, communication is a basic need. Sometimes we don't give our children space.
Yeah, that is true.
We don't give them space. We make decisions for them. Because we decided, atavaa nguo gani, ataenda shule gani. Then now you have not let go. You still make decisions for her or for him. Akiwa class 5, nani rafiki yake. You are making decisions for them. You are not giving them space.
Okay.
So you want to like order them how their life should be according to your own. Children need to be listened to. Listen to children. You know, if many men, I'm sorry to say many, not all of them, many men who become narcissists, not by birth but by growing up. You know, you are either a narcissist because you are born that way, or you learn. Many who learn to be narcissists, these people who abuse their wives, many of them were not listened to. Hawakusikizwa.
When growing up.
When growing up, when they were babies. You know, we say, behind every grown-up, there's a childhood.
Yeah.
And this child can visit you.
Anytime.
You have not seen women on Facebook jumping Mabrican.
Yeah.
The girl has visited.
Yeah.
So, as I told you about tears, it's the girl who has visited. And you feel, I'm going to burst. So tears,
come on.
and those tears come, they are comforting.
Yeah.
If you can go to your cocoon, instead of taking a rope and committing suicide, career too. So when you don't listen to your children, you are giving them another personality. Plus, what they were born with, they are going to add on top of that.
Okay.
So it is whether you are in a better position to make a decision for them, but always involve them. Where unataka nini? We had a case of a student who really didn't want to do anything with engineering or anything to do with that machines and other things. But her father believed that that is the way to go. In the school, they were doing 8 subjects. Yeah, akachagua subject akiwa form 3. Aka make sure I be mama, I be baba, because baba was a problem. And so, when they came for academic day at the year end of form 3, and the father was insisting, let's go and see the physics teacher. And the girl is saying, I don't do physics. Ilikuwa vita. Since when? I told you, I can't have you in my house. So it became to counseling, and I was a counselor. So what do we do? And the father is adamant. Kwangu.
Lazima kufanyike physics.
Msichana afanya?
Physics.
Biology sahi. Remember, the father is not your client.
It's the child.
Uwezi sasa kuambia, because wakifika nyumbani utakuwa. Ati wewe ulienda kunipeleka kwa mwalimu, unafikiria huyo mwalimu ndiye anajua kuniliko, mimi hapa ndio nasema na ninakwambia either you do physics or you go. So mzazi si client wako. Client wako ni mtoto. Now if you did not do physics in term 1, and now you're going to do it in form 4 term 1, how are you going to how are you going to drop this? So issues happen because you are making decisions for your children. So when you don't listen to them, and I was saying, many narcissists, men, it is because we are not listening to. You know why? You are here, you are 30 years, you have a wife. Amekuja kwako sasa. Na mnakuwa mkiongea, you have been talking. Now, she's telling you, darling, let us put this thing here, or let's do this here, or let's not have a baby now. Anakumbuka, when they were growing up, the mother, the father never listened to them. Now you want to take that position where nobody listened to me? He will block.
You act up.
He will block. He will not listen. He will even conclude and, interjecting. So you have a very good idea. My friend, or my husband, or baba so and so. Mi naona, afadhali tupande nini? Tupande wibi. Kwa sababu ndio nilisikia soko. Ndio iko na market. Kuliko hii nini? Tuseme mahindi. Oh, okay. Ulisikia soko? Enda huko kwenye hiyo soko mkapanda huko hiyo mahindi yako. Yani ameblock. Yani yeye ndio kusema na yeye ndio kusikizwa.
Okay.
So they are looking for, they don't want that person who was oppressed to come back. So don't learn to listen. Actively listen. Don't be a know-it-all. Nobody. Hata wachukui walisema nini? You cannot be the only one who knows. Allow people even to give you some feedback. So that is why we have a problem with listening. And Emily, tumepewa nini? Masikio mawili?
Yes.
Mdomo moja.
Yeah.
Na macho, which means hii masikio is more active than your ears. So when you realize that somebody is not listening to you, how do you correct that? Because you cannot just shout and shout, Oh, you are not listening to me. I can see you don't want to hear me. First of all, you need to know that mtu has easy. Number 1, he's not concentrating. Number 2, he could be doing something like, we call it paralanguage. It's not, they are not words. It's not a verbal word you say, you look at it in the dictionary. Like, let's say, somebody is yawning. Amekaka ameyuni, ameshika kichwa, amechukua mikono juu. Nasikiza. That person is telling you, oh, by the way, I'm tired. Mwingine, anaweza kuanza kakofu. Kakofu kengine, Unasikia yuko
Serial.
Serial. Nikakohozi kengine kametokea somewhere.
Yeah.
Mwingine ana fidget, like kuna kitu inamuuma. He's simply saying haistaki kusikiza.
Yeah.
So how do you make sure that you have heard? How do you make sure that you are listening to the person?
Okay.
Engage the person. Look at the person, yes? Okay. And engage. Si kunyamaza tu. Ikastoletera. Hapana, hii si kanisa.
Okay. So this is to the one mwenye ako amechoka, nini, ako agitated, anataka tu kumaliza. This is what you should do.
Tunataka yeye sasa learn to listen.
Okay.
Awache kuinterrupt.
Okay.
So for you to be a good listener, so that you hear everything. By the way, if you don't, I said it's a basic need. Yeah. If you don't listen to me, I'll go where I can be listened to.
Exactly.
And that's why you find our teenagers, our children. Wataenda huko kwenye wana scream, wanasikizwa. Okay? If a teacher cannot listen to a student, the student will look for a way out to be listened to.
Exactly.
Ataenda kuata kutengeneza mgomo huko. Sababu watamsikiza na they will do what they are.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it is important that you learn to listen. So you want to help this person who is not a listener, who is a non-listener, who is a know-it-all, how to engage more.
Okay.
So give the eye contact. Number 2, engage that person. How do you engage? Go together. Tembea pamoja. Unajua hata kanisa ukienda kuhubiri, useme Bwana asifiwe, hallelujah, na watu wanakuangalia. Are we together, dude? That is what encourages the person who is speaking.
Yes, yes.
So, and you can engage by paraphrasing. So, are you saying, or I'm hearing you say this? And in fact, that's what we do in counseling. When a child says, teacher, I have a problem with my desk mate. What is the problem with my desk mate? Hatusikizani. So you look at that word, hatusikizani, and you paraphrase. Are you saying anakukosea, ama kusukuma, amefanya nini? You know, you look at the other word that can mean the same.
Yes, yes.
You can paraphrase. You can use minimum encouragers. Minimum encouragers, like, they are not words, like, okay, So you are making the person, and that person is with you, connected. And anaona you are together. You can also use approval. Okay. You are approving that person, whatever anakuambia. Kama alienda mahali akakutana mtu akakusalimia, and you are an unlistener, hizo salama hatafika. Because nikikwambia, badala ya tuendelee, utaenda ni attack.
Yes.
We can also use you ask questions. Uliza maswali.
Okay.
Because I am talking and I have a way, there's something that, so unataka kusema nini? Ulikuwa unamaanisha nini? Sasa tufanye nini? Like bring up children. Huyu mtoto sioni kama kuna mienendo mizuri.
Yes, yes.
So unataka nifanye nini? Umuongeleshe. Sio umuongeleshe. No. Imeisha.
Yeah.
But if you ask that, have you tried this?
Okay.
No, but I wanted you to help me in this.
Okay.
You can also use confrontation when it is necessary. To confront is to really state what you are feeling.
Okay.
If you are not, if somebody is attacking you, and that's why not able to listen, you confront that person and ask, have I done something that have upset you? Okay? But when you say, so you are saying that I have upset you, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And using but as you are using your confrontation, you first of all confirm what you have heard, but then you say, but I'm also hearing what you have not said, but I'm also seeing some other meaning from the words that you are giving. So there is so much you can do. You can learn to listen. You can learn to actively listen. Don't lean back when you are talking. When you lean back, you are saying, I'm not available. Okay?
You should be upright.
You should lean forward.
Or lean forward.
You lean forward.
Okay.
If you lean too forward, you interfere with personal space. You see, two people who are friends and lovers, let's say lovers, kama wazungu. Wazungu hawana space nyingi. How do they argue? When they are arguing, face to face. No? Hata unaona kama macho itagongana kichwa kwa kichwa. Even when they are saying good things, they are that close.
Afrika tuko hivyo kweli.
Afrika tuko na wider space. Now, if we are communicating and you lean too forward, you threaten me.
Okay, leaning too forward, it's leaning towards you.
Yes, like leaning too forward.
Okay.
Yes. But sometimes it depends on what is this that we are talking about. If I'm comforting you, for example, I can lean too forward until I touch you. But if you are discussing an issue that affects, let's say, a family, by leaning forward means to go. Like, women are very good in this. But if I lean back, you can be so I'm in my comfort zone.
Exactly.
If I close my arms like this,
oh my goodness,
I'm simply saying that finish the story. So there is so much that you can do, Emily.
Oh my goodness, I'm getting to learn a lot, and I think so many of us do these things. I don't know. We don't have the knowledge of we are trying to pass a message, because utapata tu kwa conversation umekaa hivi, utapata tu kwa conversation, yani naturally na wewe haujui maybe this other person is getting this feedback from you. So I think whatever you're telling us is very crucial. It is important. Learn how to be a good listener. If it comes to you needing to concentrate with that person, concentrate. Skiza. Maybe I think you can also tell them, okay, I just have like 5 minutes to give you. I am a bit busy. I'll listen to you in the next 5 minutes. Na ukweli, I am listening to you in the next 5 minutes. I think if we learn that, communication, tutakuwa na issues za communication.
Now look at silence. Silence is a way of hiding some fear.
Okay.
Why would I be silent? Because I'm fearing. I'm fearing if I speak up what might happen. Exactly. But silence is a disease. Many people who go into depression, they start with silence. They don't want to speak up. They don't want to speak up because they fear everybody is like this. Even people going to suicide, they start with silence. So encourage people to speak. When you find somebody has blocked you by silence, please encourage that person to speak. Because even people who kill one another, I don't know whether it's called homicide or what, ni kwa sababu wanaanza kwanza kumnyamaza. Wakinyamaza, they are wanadioglesha your staff meeting. So finally what they decide to do, that's what they're going to do.
Oh my goodness.
So silence is not a solution.
Thank you so much. Wow.
Talk to children, talk to your teenagers. Listen to them. Don't dictate to teenagers. Teenagers, my friend. Teenagers.
I've been there. I've been there. So thank you so very much, Counsellor Nancy Ngige. Thank you for making time to help us know better and bettering our listening skills, because I believe it's an art. So to you who is watching, I hope you have learned. I hope now you know that the next time someone comes to you, after this, because I'm sure too, kuna mahali you will apply all this we've talked about. Throughout this day. Ukitoka tu nje, maybe hata una prepare kwenda ofisi. I know someone will need your attention. Someone will need your concentration. So apply this and I know you will be the next better person. People will even be attracted to you. So thank you so very much. Allow us to wind up on that because of time. Thank you for making time for us again. And so if you need to talk to her, she is a practicing counselor. Please connect with us via our SMS line and we are going to give you the contacts so that you can reach out to her, because I'm sure if you get to take her as your counselor, manze mambo yataenda hivi laini. We're coming back. Remember, this is Nuri Asubuhi. After this, remember pia tuko na Twende Jikoni. Oh my goodness, Boni Cuisine atakuwa hapa kutupatia one of the things that we need in our kitchen, some of the ingredients and also how to make them as well. So don't go anywhere. We are coming back with MC Joseph Karanja.
Can I say kwaheri?